Hey everyone, this is Judi with JLBCrafts. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for giving me a try. In this video, I'm going to be setting up the week of April 25th through the 1st in my dashboard planner, which I use for social media. And the theme that I'm going to go with is brought to us by the Planning with Caprice Challenge, and it is Paint Me with Pastels. So pretty clear in my mind, pastel, like, okay, let's go with pastels. So then I was looking through my scrapbook paper pads, and I came across this one, Let's Wander, which is a Recollections. It's a Michaels paper pad. I think I got it at least last summer, maybe 2 summers ago. I can't remember. But there are so many good pages in this that look like paint splatters. That one, and I was looking mostly, like this one, love this one, absolutely looks like paint, but I wouldn't necessarily say this was pastel. So I skipped that one. This is the same paper pad that I got the paper out of for the Earth Day, Reduce, Reuse, Recycle, Save the Bees. So here, another great one, but again, it's pretty vibrant. It's pretty color saturated. I didn't feel like that fit the pastel portion of the challenge. I was gonna go with this one. It's got lots of beautiful teals and blues, and it definitely looks like paint splatters. See, just so many amazing options. The one I finally decided to go with is this one. It's got a little bit of green here, a lot of pinky color, and some yellow. And so I went ahead and pulled this page out. Now the cool thing, some paper pads have a perforated edge, but I went ahead, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see that on camera. I went ahead and pulled out the piece with the perforation. So what I want to do, and I tested my black friction pen. I can write right on this. This is washing out a little bit. Let me turn the light down just a little. It's a fun mixed cloud day here in the Pacific Northwest, so the lighting is changing a lot. So anyway, back to what I was saying. I tested it, and my black friction pens write right on this. No problem at all. I just have the classic size dashboard sticker guide, see the lines, so I can decide for sure where I want to cut. So I'm going to cut my piece out of the center because I want to pull this perforated strip off that you would normally leave in the paper pad. And I'm going to put it on this side of the page to bring a little bit where it connects, to bring a little bit of the design over onto this page. And then since the majority is pink, this pinkish reddish color, I'm going to do all my writing on both pages in black so that it draws the two sides together. And then I'm going to use this clean color dot yellow marker, bingo marker kind of thing. I've used these before, and I'll explain more when I go to use it, to do my dots. And then I pulled a mint green swishy for my my stat boxes. So let's get started. I'm going to grab my big paper trimmer and go ahead and cut my page out of here. So I have my size marked, as always. And I want to go ahead and cut the top and bottom with this strip, and then I'll rip that off and cut the width, and that way I'll end up with it lined up just the way I want it. So I think I just, kind of want it centered. Yellow's not my favorite color, so maybe I'll come further up to the top with it a little. Yeah, maybe I'll just come out of the top portion. So that means I need my 9 1/4 to be right here. That's the height. I'll make sure and rip my little strip off before I cut the width, otherwise I won't have the right width. Okay, so that's going on the other page, and then we'll go ahead and cut my 7 wide. Okay, and I don't mind this little fuzzy edge where the perforation was because it's going to be inside the discs and it won't bother me. Okay, so let's save my scraps. Let's get my wax paper out and my tape runner and go ahead and tape these on. This isn't wax paper, this is actually the back of a piece of contact paper. And actually, I think I'll just go around these pages. So, and my tape runner just ran out. Okay, now I'll go ahead and punch them. Since that's a little bit on the thicker side, I'm going to go ahead and punch each one individually. Excellent. Okay, there we go. So I love how the design continues on across there. So let's start. I'm going to put, just put an April on here because there's only one day in May. So I got a little bit of tape runner residue on here. So we'll just erase that right off. It just erases right off. Okay, and I did use a lot of glue on that strip just because I didn't want to snag. So let's see, what April do I want? These are the dates I printed, the months I printed myself. I kind of want to use, I think, one of these funky ones since this looks kind of like graffiti spray paint, kind of. So let's use maybe this like edgy looking one. I just printed these myself. I don't have a video on it. I just printed these myself using a spreadsheet program, which works really, really well because it has all the rows and columns and a bunch of different fonts. So, and that shows up great. All right, next, let's go ahead and I'm just gonna write right over this. So I think I wanna leave the most color saturated portion alone. So I'm going to put my two list boxes over here. So let's grab, schedule is the one I've been using a lot lately for my filming. I'm just going to try to keep them pretty much even. And then I can use this to represent my middle, because the middle is the middle. So that'll help me figure out where to put the second one. Let's go ahead and put themes over there. Now we're getting toward the end of the month. I do need a slightly longer list because I have, you know, the monthly views to film and the move-in to film. So my list is a bit longer. Plus I know I'm getting my Planners Anonymous box. I'm super excited. Dream Chaser box here very soon, and I will film that unboxing. So lots of exciting stuff coming. All right, let me go ahead and draw in my bullet points for these. So I just have the Happy Planner. This is made actually for a classic size vertical planner, but these work just fine. I'm gonna go with the round since this is supposed to be kind of like paint splats. I'm going to use a flare because it's kind of got a little bit thicker line, so it'll show up better when I come down over the painted portion of the page. I'm going to do about, let's see, I won't shoot more than 8 videos, so maybe I'll go ahead and do 10, and that way if I have a video related to do, I have space for it. Or 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, that's plenty. We'll do the same thing over here. And I don't feel like I need the lines, so. And then I wanted to do something I've never done before. Since I'm not really putting any I want to try to keep this to clear black stickers over the color so it shows through. So I pulled this stencil, and what I'm going to do is for my 3 habit trackers, I'm going to put 7, I can do 7 circles. These are spaced fairly close together, similar to the habit trackers I usually use. So I can write in the title of each one and then put 7 little circles. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to grab my Monami Plus pen, which is the finest pen that has sort of like a flexible brush tip for writing these kinds of things. Actually, do I want to do that or do I want to use stickers so I match this font? Let's see here. So these are all stickers I printed myself. I have those. Okay, here we go. I've got Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So that is just daily checking in, answering questions and comments. And so I think normally I use these on my monthly setup, but I can absolutely use these here. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna put these on and then I can do my boxes underneath them. So I'm gonna just kind of keep coming down. I'm gonna evenly space them underneath my two boxes. And let's go ahead and just kiss cut this. I need an, actually, there's a lot of extra on that. So I'm gonna cut these out. I'm gonna speed this up while I cut these out and draw the 7 little circles underneath. Yeah, there's a lot of extra on here, so let's trim that out. Hi, buddy. What you doing? Are you hungry? I'll get you some lunch soon. Don't rub your face on my pen and make me mess up. Nobody can see what I'm doing. All right, so Jazzy was not helping. He was trying to get my attention and he got it. But anyway, so that stencil incidentally is just a Bujo stencil. I got it, it's a pen and gear that I got at Walmart a couple years ago. I don't think they carry them anymore, but if you look on Amazon for Bujo stencils, you'll be able to find way many options. So I love the way this turned out. I think it looks awesome. I'm glad I went ahead and just went with that same font. It draws things together. So now let's work on this side for a little bit. Hopefully that's straight. It's straight enough. How do you tell with the paint splatters? So over here, again, I think there's a lot of red over here. So I want to bring more of the yellow and the green over. So I picked this clean color dot pen. So I'm going to make my bullet points over here with this. And this is it's kind of like a bingo marker. The harder you press, the bigger the dot you get. And I picked a light one because I have had them bleed through, which isn't a big deal. We'll deal with it if that happens. But I thought there would be less chance of that happening with a light one. And then I pulled this overlay tape, Girl Boss Anna, which kind of matches the green. So I'm gonna put one of these on each day. I'm also gonna go ahead and cut the center out of 2 of them and put them together to put some green up here to put YouTube videos over top of. So I'm gonna speed this up while I get going on all of that. And then I will be back. Excellent, I love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and I want a really big quote. So to keep with the black over clear, I've pulled the Amber Plans Her Day. This is the newer sticker book, the black quotes, the second printing of this. And I want to look for, in the very back there are the biggest quotes. So Sunshine on My Mind kind of fits with the yellow. Not really time for summer yet. There are no flowers. And you get 2 pages of each one. Those are Christmassy, wintry. Here's Create, Full of Sass. I kind of like Full of Sass because I feel like, again, this is kind of like graffiti almost. And so I feel that's kind of like a sassy thing to do. Already need a nap tomorrow. Believe you can, don't give up. Just a girl with goals. These are all great quotes, but I feel like this one fits with the vibe of the paper over here. So let's grab this one. I'm kind of going to put it down here, I think, where it's mostly white. And then just let the pattern speak for itself over here. So that's that. Now I have the Sage sticker book pulled because I thought I would want a Sage quote over here, but now I'm thinking, you know, there maybe I should have a little something pink or red over here because I just have 0 other than this little bit right here. So let me see what I can find in the way of quotes in this pinky red color. So when I think of the softer brushstroke kind of quotes, I often start by flipping through my books, I often start with some of the wellness books because they tend to have these softer kind of brush strokey things, at least the more recent ones do. So this actually is a combination of the Value Pack sticker book and the, let's see, is this a mini and a regular, or this might be the, well, yeah. So this has the Post-it notes. So this was the combo pack. So I will link in the cards up above a video on how I combined these two books. But it has these in the back, and I feel like either of these could work with this page. One's a little bit orangier, and the other one's a little bit pinker. And so I feel like, let's see, which one? I want to put either one down here. I don't do as much on Saturday and Sunday. I try to give myself a little bit of a break. And so I think maybe either one will work. I think I'll go with Learn to Rest because I want to try to remember. Does that look right? Yeah, I think that matches. I want to try to remember to give myself a break on the weekend. And I don't mind that it comes up a little bit. Like I said, I try not to do as much on the weekend, so, but I do want it to be straight. And so of course now this paper won't let me peel it up, so I have my undo here, and I have this linked in the description box. I just get it from Amazon, and this, I know it's scary to use, but it does dry. So, and incidentally, it looks like the yellow bled through there, but that's just because it's wet. Once that undo dries up, you won't be able to see it. So it might be at just the tiniest bit of shadowing. But so while that's drying, this sticker, now that has paper stuck to the back, I was playing with the dots and the bottom edge of the page, which made Learn to Rest look crooked versus the line that you could see through there. So I definitely want to set it as straight based on the letters themselves, especially since you can see the lines through it. It's going to be really, really obvious if I put it on there crooked. So let's set it straight based on those words. I'm just going to line them right up on that line that you can see underneath it. There we go. Trim that little bit of clear off the edge. And then last but not least, I was going to put a couple of these on there. So I'm just envisioning this with black writing across both pages to further draw things together. I was thinking I wanted to go ahead and put a couple stickers on here, but if I do that, then I think I want to stick with the clear. So let's pull, I think I just want a coffee cup for here. So let's pull my coffee cup book. So again, I will link in the cards up above how to make this, but this is making your own sticker book. So anytime I came across a book that had all or mostly stickers, and a lot of these are icons, I would pull them out and put them in this book. So let's look for a clear black or a clear, like this one has some dots. Is it paper? I don't want paper. I want clear. In the colors that match. Here we go. This one would work. Maybe the pink one. Or, ooh, the green one. But if I do the pink one, then it brings more of that color over. Let's do that. I think this one came out of one of the teacher. If you're going to do this, don't do like me. Make sure you remember to write what sticker book you pulled this out of on the back. I think this came out of the teacher sticker book. I wasn't smart enough to do that when I made this book. This was one of the first books I made, so that's good. That brings a little hit of pink over. I think it's done. Oh, also you may need a washer. Some of the holes are bigger on Happy Planner pages than others, so I've added a washer under there to help keep them from popping off the head of the screw. So, all right, let's put it in my planner. I think it's done. I like this. So there we go. There is my paint. Let's see. Paint Me with Pastels. I was going to say paint yourself, but it's Paint Me with Pastels spread. in my dashboard planner for social media for the last full week in April. I hope you like this video. I hope it encourages you to try having some fun and doing some different stuff. Be inspired by the challenges. Let them get you thinking outside of your comfort zone. I just love the challenge of a challenge. It really tends to make me get out there and do some things I wouldn't normally think to do. So if you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you.